Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we have here is we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus model, and then on the right we have a Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Now I do want to let you know that this is a non-working dummy unit, but it is based off the exact measurements of the final smartphone that we will be getting in our hands. So what I'm going to do in this video is just do a tour around the device and show you what to expect as far as buttons, ports, and cameras and all that good stuff is concerned. So let's dive in and get started right away. Now the very first thing I want to talk about has to do with the headphone jack. So a lot of you guys were asking me this question, is there a headphone jack or not? And of course we do have confirmed leaks and rumors that do denote that the headphone jack is gone, but in this video I'm basically going to prove it to you guys. So over here we have the Note 9, and as you can see we have the headphone jack, the USB Type-C port, the speaker grill at the bottom, and S Pen all the way to the left. And we slide over to the actual Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus model. You'll see at the bottom we have a small hole that is the microphone. In the middle we do have the USB Type-C. Nowhere is to be seen the headphone jack, and of course we do have that speaker grill, and of course we have the S Pen right over there. So that's exactly what you'll be getting when you buy this phone. You're not going to be getting the headphone jack. So let's lay that to rest. Here we have an official case for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus that is going to be available for sale very soon. And as you can see, it does not have a 3.5mm headphone jack cutout. It's got the microphone cutout that matches this one. It's got the USB, it's got the speaker grill, and the S Pen. So that's it, okay? So there's not going to be a headphone jack. But of course, people have been asking me, if there's no headphone jack, what do you get in the box? In the box, you're not going to get wireless buds. What you're going to be getting is going to be a USB Type-C to 3.5mm dongle, okay? So you will get that in the box included. So that's that. So let's move on, and I do want to talk about the camera real quick. Alright, so on the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, we have two cameras. We have a main camera, and then we have a telephoto camera that is able to zoom in and zoom out. On the Note 10, this is going to be an upgrade for a lot of people. We do get four cameras. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have a main camera. We have a 2x optical camera that matches this one right over here, and the main camera is going to match that one right over there. Almost similar in quality, but slightly better. And then we have the extra super wide angle camera that you do get on the Samsung Galaxy S10, S10 Plus, and of course the S10 5G. Now the fourth camera is right over here. This one is a flash. And as you can see, we have the flash right here. Next to flash on the Note 9, we have a heart rate sensor. This phone is not going to have it. It's gone, okay? So these two cameras over here, based on the information that I have, are in fact the time of flight 3D depth sensing cameras, okay? So they're both going to be one unit of the time of flight camera. This camera is going to be designed so that when you do take portrait shots or when you do take video, you are going to be able to get that background blur that most phones give you these days, but it's going to be much more advanced because it's going to be using 3D depth sensing technology, something the Note 9 obviously does not have. But as far as that heart rate sensor is concerned, it is in fact gone. So that's what we get with the camera. So the camera, you are going to get some upgrades. Obviously, you're getting more cameras and slightly better image quality. I can guarantee you, if this camera is anything like the S10, you're not going to see a huge difference jumping from the Note 9 to the Note 10 as far as quality is concerned. But as far as number of cameras are concerned, yes, you are going to in fact get more cameras. So some people may care, some people may not care. You can let me know down below. The next thing, let's talk about the micro SD expansion slot. So let's see where that is on the phone. Samsung Galaxy Note 9, we have the micro SD slot right over here, and of course the SIM also goes in there. So we have the SIM/micro SD tray. The same is in fact the case with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So if you look over here, you'll notice that we have the SIM tray, and of course we have the /micro SD expansion slot. They're almost the same sizes, okay? So that's exactly what you'll be getting on both of these phones. So you're not losing the micro SD expansion capability. Now, one thing you're going to see on the top of the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 is you are going to see a microphone over here. if you look carefully. So that's a little microphone. We have the same thing over here. So we do have that microphone hole right over there. But right over here, what I think is we might have the IR blaster. So at the loss of the headphone jack, maybe they gave us back the IR blaster. So we might have that. I'm not 100% sure about that. Don't have any confirmation on that. But there is a slot here. And again, if you look at the actual case, this is the top of the case, you will see that there's actually two cutouts, one for the microphone and one for the other thing, whatever that is, okay? So if you do have information on this, just let me know. So that's what we have from the top side. Let's look at the side over here. So on the side, there's the Bixby button. Actually, that's the power button. On this one, we do not have any buttons on the side, all right? So there's no buttons on the side on the Note 9. If we flip them over, rotate them over, you'll see this side is identical. So volume rocker on the Note 9 at the bottom and the Bixby button on the other side. Now, we don't know what's happening over here. Is this a Bixby / power button or a power button only? Okay, we don't know that. But based on this, based on comparison with the Note 9, it looks like this is going to be a volume rocker and this is going to be a Bixby / power button, just like this one. So Bixby is not gone, but at least one power button is gone, and looks like this button is going to give us multi-functionality. So that's what we know so far. We already looked at the bottom, and that's what we have on the bottom. Now let's move on and talk about the actual screen. All right, so obviously the biggest question that I'm getting from you guys is, shall I upgrade from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus? So let's take a look at the screen over here. We have a 6.4 inch screen. We have an exactly similar size, almost exactly for all intents and purposes. We've got the same thickness, same width, same height. Okay, so as you hold this phone, you're going to be holding that phone. The only difference is going to be that this phone is going to have a center cutout on the top over here. It's going to have a larger screen. So this one is a 6.4 inch screen. That's a large screen. But this one, because it's going to have tiny bezels on the sides, smaller chin, smaller forehead, you are going to get a larger screen. It's going to be 6.8 inches. So for some people that might matter, but for some people this might be a good enough screen. Now there's no question the quality of this screen is amazing. Okay, this is going to be a slightly better, it's an update, but it's not going to be 2 times as good, maybe 10% to 15% improvement over the Note 9. But you will get tinier bezels and you'll get a larger screen. But what you're going to be giving up if you give away this phone is you're going to get a hole in the middle. Doesn't bother me. I don't care about it. I'm okay with it on the S10. So for me, I would not have any trouble going from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus as far as the screen is concerned. Now, as a total package though, the Note 9 is a flagship smartphone even right now. The question becomes, what am I getting extra with the Note 10 Plus that I'm not going to get on the Note 9? Honestly, not a lot other than higher specs. You're going to get a better processor. You're going to get 12 gigs of RAM here. This one only has 8 gigs and it's got a Snapdragon 845. This is going to have an 855 Plus. Now this is going to have an IP68 grade water resistance. This one is going to have IP69. But it just seems like those specs are only going to satisfy people that simply want the latest and greatest, because everything that you have on this phone gets the job done, no problem, because it is still a quite powerful smartphone. You can still play the latest games, no problem, no lag on this phone. It is still nice, smooth, and silky. All right, no problem with the actual operation. But overall features are almost identical. The only thing you're losing when you give up your Note 9 is the 3.5mm headphone jack. But then it seems like you're gaining something over here. You might be gaining an IR blaster that is missing over here, and I know some people have expressed that they do want the IR blaster. But of course, this is a quick preliminary pre-release comparison based on the model that we have. I just want to show you guys around the phone and see what's going on with the ports and everything, and just confirm some of the rumors that we have out there. But that's it. That's a Note 9. That's the Note 10 Plus, same size, larger screen, similar utilities. You know, we've got the S Pen here, we've got the S Pen here. The S Pen here is going to have slightly extra functions, but it's not going to be anything massive. This S Pen right over here already has a lot of the good functionality. It's got the air command, it's got the remote control functionality, and all that stuff is going to be there. It's going to transfer over to this phone, but this phone is going to end up having a few extra functions on the S Pen with other slight improvements. So why don't you guys drop your comments down below and let me know what you think. Are you going to be upgrading from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus, or are you going to keep your Note 9 and not upgrade yet? Maybe you're going to wait till the 11th. Now I'll let you know, when you transfer from this phone to this phone, you are going to feel an upgrade, but it's not going to be a massive upgrade. You don't have to upgrade, but if you want what's latest and greatest on the market, you might as well get the Note 10. And remember, when you trade in your Note 9 to buy a Note 10, Samsung is giving you $600 trade-in credit. So if the Note 10 Plus is $1,200 and you get $600 back on your Note 9, you're essentially getting the Note 10 for $600, which I think is a pretty good deal after 1 year. Alright, so that was a quick look. Of course, we're going to get some real in-depth, detailed comparisons coming out when we get our hands on the real Note 10 Plus. So stay tuned, guys. Drop questions, comments, concerns down below. For now, have a fantastic day. Alright, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at SAKITECH Online to get the latest updates as well. Alright, have a fantastic day.